We are now hearing from the Erie County Sheriff and the chair of the Corrections Advisory Board after a county lawmaker called for an investigation into the board's activities.
Now there are claims that appointees to the board from the sheriff's office have been stonewalling progress. 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson is following the story for us. And Nate, some finger pointing going on.
Yeah, that's right, Mary Alice. As it turns out, both sides welcome the investigation because they say the other side is to blame for the dysfunction.
It's about the people, and it was lacking leadership and direction.
If you have a board that comes from diverse parts of the city, there's going to be some ongoing dialogue and tension because people have different perspectives. I think that's healthy.
Let me catch you up. County Legislator Taisha St. Jean Tard filed a resolution on Thursday calling for an investigation into the Erie County Corrections Specialist Advisory Board, claiming that, quote, the board's effectiveness has been inconsistent.
And for now being dysfunctional, it's disappointing, but my goal as a legislator is to get these advisory boards up and moving.
The legislator, she saw this. We weren't the only entity to say there's a problem here. It became toxic when some people left and some people took over, and instead of it being a productive meeting, it became very toxic with personal attacks from one board member to another.
Several levels of county government appoint members to the board: the sheriff's office, county executive's office, and legislature. Current board chair Jerome Wright says that he's been on the board for several years during a time when things got accomplished. But when he was elected chair of the board last year, the attitudes of some members changed.
The minute that I was elected as the chair of the board, the superintendent sent a letter saying they didn't want to participate. They made all these outlandish remarks about what the board was doing.
Wright says that he welcomed difficult conversations, sometimes heated, because that's the only way change could happen within the county jail system. But other members didn't want to have those conversations.
And they didn't want to discuss deaths. They didn't want to discuss issues. They didn't want to discuss medical neglect. They want to discuss programming.
Sheriff Garcia says that the board needs members with correction skills to tackle these difficult topics.
And then have them accept to be a volunteer and take time out of their busy schedules to actually be on the board. So that's what we need right now.
Given some of the claims against him and his leadership of the board, Wright says,
I welcome an investigation because at that time it will show that this board has been compromised by the jail management division and the sheriff's department, not been compromised by the people trying to do the right thing for the community.
Now, the Public Safety Committee of the legislature will debate whether or not to dissolve the Corrections Board during their next meeting next week. On Your Side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Nate.